Here we have I finished college. I put in some dormitories over here and I put in a park. I had to draw in a different district to make this all a park. And then I have the Parkify mod, which lets you put in vanilla parks inside of normal park and sort of what's it called? Park life parks. So I gave like the dormitory residents a dog park, and then I put in a plaza, and this is a zoo plaza over here to make the library a little more important looking with its own little square out front. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty well. I had this big weird empty space to deal with, and I tried putting the dorms kind of in the center, but I wanted the angled walkways and it wasn't working. And I tried putting like a varsity sports complex, but it was too big. So we'll save that for the downtown area. And then I filled in the ravine over here with some rocks, a cave. And I filled out the rest of this little area. I said I wasn't going to put buildings in here, but then I started to. And I liked it. Mostly I was replacing the hotels here with some smaller ones. And this building had grown in, and I thought, hey, that kind of looks like the music club, just the way it's big. And so I popped the music club on this side, and I thought it looked really nice. So after some detailing with that, oh, I got my little carousel here at the end. Um, and then I was having a look through the unique buildings to put something in here, and I got into the Japanese content creator pack, and got whatever the heck this is, a marketplace, and the temple. So I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of cultural history from the area, Japanese settlers or something like that. But I think that makes this little corner of town look good. It's a good medium density to go off and look at the downtown area over here on these islands, and maybe have some bigger condos and stuff over here. Speaking of condos, we have got some residential demand. So I'm going to go ahead and put some along this. At first I was thinking I wasn't going to put anything along there and just give the view to the dormitories, but kids in dorms don't need good views, right? So I think I am going to put some residential along there. And I was having a look at just all the vanilla high density residential stuff. And I don't want anything too tall. So I think maybe, let's see how big this one is. This one's 4x4. And then there's another one, it's the same building, but it's just 3x3 instead with no parking lot. Ooh, now I'm not going to be able to find it. I don't know. So, and they come in various colors. It'll just, I don't know if I want them all to be the same or not. So those aren't too giant. I kind of want something that has, like, these have balconies, so something where people would be enjoying the river. And these balconies are on the side, those are on the front. So I don't know, and I don't know if I like the parking decals or not. I also liked some more modern ones that were down at this end. They're a little bit shorter. Here we go, these guys. These guys have balconies, but they are on this side. So we might have to put a little road coming out and put them facing the river. I don't love all this stuff on top of them, but oh well. And then, was there another? Ooh, what is this? Ugly. That's what that is. This one has balconies on the back of it. So maybe we'll do a couple of these over here on this side. Let's just go ahead and do 1, 2, 3 of those. Oh, and my favorite part of the college that I did, I put in these little this is with the university housing pack. These are little frat houses and sorority houses. So I made like a little, I had this weird corner left over and I didn't want to put commercial or something in it. So I put those in. It's kind of my new favorite thing. I've never done that before. Anyway, so we're looking at these condos. Yeah, they're all right. I mean, I don't love it, but you know, developers come in and they do whatever they want and everybody else just has to deal with it. So yeah, we'll leave those there. I might delete them later, but do I want them more on the end over here? Let's try that. Might have to even out some of this land. Or I could put them on this side. I'm thinking to be like closer to this stuff. Oh, I'm doing it because they have balconies out this side. Yeah, I definitely don't want anything over here that's not school related. I don't know what else I could put there. I could probably put a small park there or something. Do I like these better over here next to this weird ravine? Look at it from this angle. More than that. Yeah, I think I like them better on this side. Okay, let's stick with that. And then these little ones I want to turn the other way. And those little ones, which one do we want? I guess this one because it sits further back from the road. I wish the long balconies were facing out, which would mean I would have to put little roads coming out. Or I could do one road that comes out and has little juts in. Let's try that. So just for ease of use, we're going to go right here. Oh, move over one. Okay, whatever. We'll go right there and go over here. Connect to this one. And then for the other little apartments, the other little ones I want, we're going to go down there again. So now these are 4x4. So let's save 4x4 spots and go like this. And try those out. Let me pick that, please. Is that the right way? Yeah, that's the right way with the balconies facing out. And I am going to have to level all of this. Ooh, man. Yeah, with the big balconies facing out. Okay, let's try that. And then let's try move it to get this all. Oops. Let's make myself straight to get this all so you can mass select everything. And then hold Control H. Make it all the same height as this. Let's see what if that's done anything kind of creepy and weird. Oh yeah, the back end of this. So maybe we'll actually if we just get all of it and raise it up instead of down. Looking at this back area. It's better-ish. You know what? I'm actually not raising these up. These little nodes aren't selected. Shiftify, click and a click. Ah, heck. Oops. I will, as always, I'll fiddle with it later, but let's take a look at how we think that's looking. Yeah, that's not too bad. That is pretty good, if I say so myself. I would like to live there. It doesn't completely block the view for anyone in here. and those are ugly, but they're supposed to be because they're from the big mean developer man who came into town. Do I want a fourth one? Or do I just want to move this one over? So many choices. Two reds, two yellows. All right. All right. Yeah, we'll stick with it. Maybe if I can scooch them closer, since two are red and two are yellow, I can go like, oops. I can take this guy and scoot him closer here. You know what? With Move It, you can actually pull things out a little ways. I don't like the trees on this walkway or on this road are really close together, or close to the buildings, if the buildings don't have a bit of a parking lot. Yeah, I think I like that, putting them kind of in little pairs. And you don't have to have plop the growables to be able to do this kind of stuff. You can just zone in a 4x4 area with normal zoning. And it takes a while, but you zone in 4x4 and eventually one of these will grow in. And when that happens, you click on it and make it historical. Like this is historical when you plop it. But anyways, I'm going to unzone that because I don't want it to grow in. And then let's get back to those little ones. Little ones, here they are with the balconies. Let's start on this end, please. Oh no, is it not zoning off this road? Yeah. Maybe I want to raise this up a bit. Bit of a cliff. Okay, one. Do I have even spaces here? Yes, I do. All right, oops. My main problem with doing stuff like this is that, like, especially these ones, they have really annoying roof decals or props, I guess. The satellites are very repetitive and all in the same spot, but I mean, I guess if they all have the same owner, they would have the same, whatever, television service, internet service, and all the satellites would be facing about the same way. Okay. Yeah. This is a little sharp, but we can come at it with some... I actually don't really like the pastel colors of these, so I might switch them out later and try to get them all the same, because I like these colors. Oh well. So let's take a look at our Smoothie Smooth and just do a little bit of... Ooh, that's not gonna work. Ooh, I'm clicking on the wrong one. I thought I clicked on this. I mean, it's gonna be a cliff no matter what, but it's a nice view for these guys anyway. Oh, look at them all moving in. Cute. All right, I think I want a fence along there because that's mighty dangerous looking. What kind of fence do we want? Something that won't block the view. A farm fence? Let's take off all our snapping for this. Something that won't block the view. Yep, and then we'll come back with this little oak tree that's in the asset. Where are you at, little oak tree? This one? Tree with leaves number 1. No. Is it this one? Oak, yeah. And let's do a line of them all the way down. Oh, some of those get pretty big. Do I want this one? Yeah, these all stay pretty small. One more? Oh heck, we'll add one in. There we go. Quick, simple, effective. Ta-da! Oh, look at these people. They're loving it. They are loving it. Their new Riverview apartments. Yeah, I like this. Okay, but anyway, that was just to help us get our residential demand down, and we have. So now it is time for the main affair, which is the ore industry. So do I need to buy any tiles? I don't think I do, actually. So let's take a look at, yeah, okay. No, I don't think I'll need to buy any tiles, but we're just gonna take this whole area, even though I probably won't use it all for ore. We're just gonna do it for now. Do, do, do. And I don't want it to be the most giant thing in the world. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Roads. So we have our main industrial road that we will turn on all our snapping for. And just kind of come out to where the ore starts. And I don't know if you can see it. It's this kind of darker bluish green, but we'll put on our this anyway. Take our main road and go to there, and then we're going to switch over to the smaller industrial road. Do I want just, what the heck? Oh no. Wait, stop everything. I used the picker mod, and so it kept it as a bridge the whole way, and I didn't mean to do that, but we can just upgrade it to be to the ground. Okay. Okay, dokie. So then we want, I don't think I want any of the really big assets in here, just like the normal small mines. I think they get overlooked a lot because the bigger ones really look really cool, but let's put this back on. I'm just going to bring this all the way to the end, as far as we can go. And then I'm also going to go up by 10, curve. You know what? I want to do another straight road. That is with these guidelines here. I want it to be that far away. And we'll just take it there, where it stops being so dark. And then we'll do this buddy up to there and there. All right. Is that a little bit higher up? Sort of. Sort of. Maybe I want even another row. Let's try, first of all, let's get our industry. You know what? I painted that all as a normal one, and it needs to be an industry one, not a normal one. Actually, I could have kept that because I could have used it. It's okay. That's okay. Whoop. Okay, so now let's get our industry buildings, and where do I want the main ore building to be? And the reason we're doing ore, I mean, besides that we have ore, is because I want to make the lemonade factory. We've got the food and from all of our farms, and then the ore gets you glass. So for the lemonade factory, we need glass. And I think I'm just going to go ahead and clear all of these trees out of here with my big brush, please. Holy, too big. I know you're suffering without your water, aren't you? And then let's look at, there's this medium one, which looks super impressive. This is the medium ore mine. So this is the biggest one I think I'm going to want to, oh, you know what I was going to do first was make all of these the same height. And if you go on your selection tool and do just double click on nodes or trees or whatever you want to select, then you can come along and do this. And I want all of those to Control H, be the same height as this one. Did that make that go down or up? Made that go up. That's okay. And then all of these ones, I want to be the same as the one at the end. Control H. This one. Does that make that road too steep? A little bit, but we can take just that one and lower it down to single selection, please. Just this one. That's a bit better. And then this one too, just a tiny bit. Okay. Much better. So anyway, back to our, like, I'm gonna avoid this big honker wonker up here because he's just ridiculous looking. I don't know, it might look good going into the hill back there. No, we're gonna have way more ore than we need with just these little ones. So let's try. I'm trying to decide what I want right behind there. Small ore mine, maintenance building. Maybe I'll put another road coming up to put that behind. Behind our main building. Straight, please. Let's try that. Ugh, I hate that this turns on every time. Maintenance building. How we looking? Yeah. Yep, I'm liking that. Okay. And then ore mines. We're gonna go with maybe 3 big ones over here. Now these ones are kind of hard to blend in because they just have like one rock. But if you take, like, the entrance to the mine is a rock and then it goes down underground. But if you take, what am I doing? I'm gonna take this and push it all the way up against that to make that area look bigger, higher. Okay. And then we'll do a little bit of smoothing on this end. Oops. Smooth out those corners. I am going to put rocks here to cover some of this, so this doesn't need to be too perfect, but... And let's go ahead and get our stuff into here. And, oh, I need to put, I think I'm going to go with a geothermal energy plant over here just to get some energy rocking, even though we don't need that much. But we'll take a look. Energy. Power plant. Does that fit here too? Oh, they do. Oh, that's nice. Okay. We'll leave enough room for a road if I want to put one through. Oh yeah, that looks pretty cool. Really didn't need 2 of those, but that's okay. You know, maybe I will take one out because then I think there is the glass manufacturing or something. Or grinding mill, glass manufacturing. And does it have rotary kiln, fiberglass plant? Ugh. Does it have some smokestacky type things? Okay, how wide is this? Get out of here. White overlay. 6 tiles deep. 2, 4, 6. And let's try that. It might be too big. It might be too big. Oh no, it's fine. Yeah, that looks good next to the geothermal plant there. Oh, we're rocking. We're rocking and rolling. First, we need an ore grinding mill, though, because that cannot take... Uh oh. We have run out of money. Maybe I'll just take some money, just to have it. budget, and I can put it on 3-speed because I'm making a lot of money. Loans. 200,000, please. All right. And then I just want to put a couple of these smaller ones up here. How much, what's the difference? These get 6,400 units per week, and these get 9,600 units per week. Do I want more large ones? I think I'm just going to go with small ones. I just like the different look. And then I'll have to take a look at the rocks and stuff to see what all we're doing. But I'm going to put a big, lots of rocks. Okay, and then we needed a kiln or an ore grinding mill or something along those lines. What's this look like? Smallest of the ore mines. Oh yeah, like doesn't even have anything. How much does that get? 4,800 units per week. I kind of like it as an annex to these. Like it looks like it makes them bigger, more fleshed out. So then next, which storage facility do I want? Because these things are all really awesome looking. I really like this one. Semi-impressive to look at. Yeah, I really like that one. And then I could put these two down on this side. Okay, we froze, but I think we're back in action here. So I'm pretty sure I got everything back to how I had it. Anyway, so I was saying I like to keep 2 on empty and 1 on full just so there's one to always pull from for factories or whatever. And then 2 on empty just so these places have, once this is full up, which is not right now, once that's full, they'll have somewhere to dump it and it'll get sent out on a train, which is probably the next thing that we should work on. So if we just go like this, I actually want this to be a one-way road. Now let's try it. Oh, perfect. All right. Then we connect the train tracks. Right. I've done this before, I promise. You always want to leave enough room for 1 or even 2 trains to wait on the edge. Home key. I mean on the same section of track, just so that you don't run into any backup problems, because if a train can't get onto there, it'll stop on the main track and then it'll just be all sorts of problems. And then for this, to make a perfectly rounded little thing, trying to see just the edge of my circle here. There we go. And 1 way back out. Guess we could even come in with a 4-lane road. Where is it? Industrial. Yeah, that's pretty nice looking. I didn't even try. You're right. Okay. Good deal. this have stoplights on it? It does. We don't want that. Get out of here. Okay. Oh, water and power. I suppose that would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm trying to think if I want something else in the center here. I think I might just take the disasters stuff. I always like to do this with the ends of my power lines, is go into disasters and get an earthquake sensor, because they have this cute little fence around them. I don't know what I don't play with natural disasters, so I don't know what this green overlay is, but that's okay. Earthquake detection, good. Okay. But anyway, I think they look like little utility boxes for electrical, so I put them there, and then they also extend the, you know, the power bubble. So that's good, and then a little bit of water. And we will be in business. Guess I can just go straight up the center here. You know what I like to put over by my train station sometimes is the barracks, the worker barracks. What did those look like? Or industry worker barracks. Did that water not connect? It did. Okay. Just as I was. See what these look like. Yeah, that might work. Let's do one on each end. Can I fit two more in the middle? Ugh, just barely not. Scooch, bud. Scoochy, scoochy. Okay. Here we go. All right. I could put more in the middle, but we'll just leave it like that. Looks, pretty good, pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to do anything else over here. I don't think I am. Maybe like more of a, one of these, like a little suburb, but like a working suburb. Anyway. Okay, and I was going to do a glass or a metal manufacturing thing here. So let's take a look at those. And I think just, I don't have enough money. Oh, I spent so much money. Rotary kiln plant, that's the big giant one, 37,000. And the ore grinding mill. I think that's more our speed. It's $25,000. We're almost there. And it's littler. And I've turned off my pollution. I used the mod to get rid of the pollution because I just hate how it looks, and this is such a pretty area. So these ore grinding mills are quite small, and that's good. I could just pop them in between here, but I don't want to do that because this thing is huge and is very impressive looking, but it's also very ugly looking. Oh, I thought I could hold on to it and look, have a gander. I don't know, it's kind of neat looking. Like something they didn't have for a long time and then they decided to put it in. It's kind of a nice entrance building. I want it right here. Yes, I know I don't have enough money. Thank you. Thank you. If you let me put this in, I will get lots of money. Let's try it. Can it fit on this side? Barely. Do we want it there though? Probably be better on its own road so that people aren't really stopping. But if we put it here, see everyone's going, driving in that outside lane. So if we put it there, the people that are stopping to turn in here won't make too much of a mess of the traffic. Yeah, that's pretty impressive looking. That's pretty impressive looking. So now what we want, I do want that one more storage building. I love that storage building. Where'd it go? The big red one. Just next to this guy. Little step down in elevation there so you don't just have a big giant. Let's keep this one on fill as well, maybe? I like that as a step down in height from this giant, ridiculous thing, but it makes sense that they would have their own storage building for that big of a whoozy madoozy. Look at this. How much is going? 6 tons into metals, 8 tons into glass. That's good. Then 56 tons is making the same amount of 8 tons of glass. Can I make more glass? Ugh, not that. Resume. Can I make more glass? That's this one. Could put another one on the other side of the road. Is that the biggest glass making plant? I guess I could use one of the smaller ones too. The glass manufacturing plant. Do I want to relocate this buddy? How much is relocation? $4,000. Yeah, okay. And then we'll do this littler one. Right there. Oh yeah. We're driving now. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Okay, and now for the rocks. The rocks, because we desperately need some rocks in here. First of all, I'm going to start by painting, using surface painter to paint gravel. And before I do rocks, I'm actually going to do some fencing, or industry fencing. Let's take a look at that. And can I just do snap to grid, not to road guidelines? Please and thank you. Keep people from driving off the hill over here. Yeah. That's a good deal, good deal. Is this too steep to, I think we could just end it there. Okay, and then kind of the same thing over on this end, and I can totally just delete this bit of road and do the same bit down here. Maybe I'll just kind of end it there. Doesn't need to be everywhere, just to keep people from going places. And then can I snap to this? Ooh, I can. All right. Snap to here, I can as well. Oh, we're liking it. We are liking it. Can I come out from here? Now I want my guidelines on. Yep, just makes it look like you're coming into the ore area. Looks like a bit of a gate. Could put a toll booth on here. Would that look totally weird? Let's try it. Does that give that the road access it needs? Whoops, let's press play. Yeah, I think it does. Yeah, he's stopping there. Yeah, okay, pretty good, pretty good. Now I want to put in rocks. That's what we're doing. That's what I started with. We'll put in some big pretty rocks over here. Just that. To make this area. These are probably all way too big. Yes, they are. Okay, we'll go with the smaller ones. Smaller guys. So these all have, which, now that I'm looking at it, these all have little mossy stuff growing around them too. Oh, there's a little bit of a air outlet down there. So if we take this, and I've got anarchy turned on, I think, so that I can put more rocks really close to these things, something like that. So I'm not going to sit here and make you all watch me do all of the rock placement, but this is the basic thing that I'm going for, and I will come back and do that. These ones have fences around them, and I'm kind of okay to leave them like that because they actually go down into the ground, whereas these ones like stick up from the ground. So I think I'm just gonna leave them, and maybe I'll put some like of the flat decals along to kind of blend them in. Something like that. So anyway, I'll come back and do all that. But anyway, we're humming right along here. I think that's about as big as I'm going to go with this area. And then we'll want to add in the factory way over yonder, following the train line over to here so that we can put in a factory. And then let's have a look at our factory. What do we got? Furniture factory, industrial, plastic, toys, printing, lemonade. We need $62,000 for our lemonade factory. And it does come off like that. I may in the future want another couple of factories over here. I'm not really sure. So we'll try this. We'll do a road like this, coming out here. And then I'm gonna hang out and wait, probably do some detailing rocks until I have enough money to do that. So we'll be back. Just having a look at our ore off in the distance over there. So we're gonna have trains coming all the way around from over here, and I think I'm gonna put a warehouse over here for the glass and the factory of lemonade. Lemonade. There we go. Perfect. Yes. That is what we want. So let's set this glass factory to be full. Fill with glass. And hopefully we'll get there's a mod you can get to make, I think it's like more efficient transfers or something. I don't have that on, but so sometimes it'll make it so that like when something is asking for glass, it'll not get it from the nearest location. It'll get it from, you know, way across the map. Like they need glass, so they'll call clear across the map for it instead of just using out of this warehouse right here that will be full of it. So, oh well, I've never really had that much of an issue with it. It can make your traffic really bad, and if you're in a really heavy industry area, you might want to do that, but it's all good, it's all good. So we've got that running, and I guess I don't know what kind of intersection I want to put here. It definitely has to have a good flow to it because right now all of our traffic is coming here. But because of our train station, there's not much traffic going in and out. And this will export stuff out via train as well. So I'm really kind of surprised that this isn't backed up at all. But I guess it's just because everyone is staying locally in here, and man, these fields look great, don't they? I extended just with trees the same way I extended the apple trees over here. I did it all the way across along here, and I just think it looks fantastic. And I love the rippling hill here. That's what I always try to work with the terrain. It makes for a much more interesting looking city. Anyway, so we've got that up and running, and you know what? I should have checked our money before. Is there like a industries tab? Yeah. I don't know. 18,000 right there. Our factory hasn't really gotten up and going right now, so 19,000. And let me show you what I've done with our rocks over here. Now, I may have gone a little bit overkill, but it's effective. I mean, say this was all underground and they've been breaking it up over years and years and years and digging it back. And yeah, so it's definitely a little bit ridiculous, but I think it gets the point across. And I don't hate it. Without downloading a bunch of rock assets, which I don't. I don't like to download a bunch of extra assets for decoration. It just ends up to be way too much. I think that gets the point across, even if it is a little bit overkill. So let's look at our industry area here and see 13 tons of glass, 9 tons of metal, and a bunch of just ore going straight out. And look at that, 483 out of 684. We need to get to 650 workers at the next level. So we should be able to get there eventually. I could add in a few more barracks or something, but I'm pretty happy with this overall. It's, you know, I like to stay with these smaller guys just because they look more realistic to me. I've never seen a really big saw, but it's obviously based off of something, so I'm sure it is realistic enough. And then, oh yeah, our university housing over here. Our new condos have a nice view of the ore land. Oh, it's not too bad. They do see the smokestacks off in the distance there, but it's fuzzy. Yeah, got a nice view from our condos. Have a nice view of the downtown once that gets in there. And I think we're looking pretty good. I'm really pleased with this park here. At first I wasn't too sure about it, but it's grown on me a lot. I like putting a park within the university to fill out the empty space. And take a look. We can't really see our factory from over here. Take a nice little, trying to find a nice view that encompasses everything now. Look from our lemonade factory over to Orland and the eventual downtown. So that's what I'm going to work on next time. I might do like a mini episode that's kind of just a time lapse of putting in the road network because I always mess up a bunch doing that. But I think we're getting somewhere and it's looking pretty good. So until next time.